Well, questions are being raised today about how the Houston Texans and the NFL reacted to a really hard hit that left quarterback Tom Savage on the ground with his hands shaking. We have our new weekend sports anchor, Jay Russell, here to talk a little bit about that. Jay, did you see it, first of all?
You know, it was a tough loss by the Texans, but it was a tough loss for their quarterback, too. So, well, in the second quarter against the 49ers, Savage was driven to the turf by Elvis Dumberville. Now, he absorbed the hit and then stayed on the ground for a few moments, and his arms were stiff and shaking. It was just unbearable to watch. And he was able to get on his feet and checked out on the sideline for a possible concussion. However, Savage was allowed to re-enter the game. Head coach Bill O'Brien said that after the game, Savage was cleared after the initial hit, and that's why he went back in. However, the sight of Savage on the ground will surely make some wonder why he was put back on the field at all. The NFL and the NFLPA are working together to determine the proper protocol followed for this matter. Now, Tom Savage tweeted this out earlier today saying, "I appreciate everyone's thoughts and prayers. I'm doing fine, even though I cannot speak to the media due to the protocol. I will say this, nobody cares about this team more than OB." Now, looking at this play, the NFL has been trying to help the players the whole time. That's why they have this NFL protocol in place for the concussions, and it was followed. But if that is what the protocol is, they need to change it, because you just saw him out there shaking. Something was wrong.
That was scary to watch.
I mean, as a parent, a mom and dad out there, you're seeing that. You're seeing kids go through high school, going through college and stuff. You want to see that when they do get in the big leagues, you have physicians out there. You have doctors.
Right.
They should have took him out. The ref did his job perfectly, because he said, hey, he needs to go out for a play. And after that, it's up to the Texans. What's up? I got to do something about it.
Got to do something about that.
We need a quarterback. That's why.
There you go. All right. Well, we're going to check in with weather with Patrick.
The 2017 season started off a little rocky for Lamar's softball, but the squad lost to Ohio State and Texas A&M by 1 run. Impressive. In the Getterman Classic, our girls lost all their games, but in Southland Conference play, Big Red finished 17-10, and that was for 4th. Now they're getting a little bit closer to the new season. Exactly 26 days away, LU opens the season on February 9th when they face Georgia Tech and Virginia Tech at the Sand Dollar Classic in Gulf Shores, Alabama. Softball coach Holly Bruder pulled in the most valuable player from the Trinity Valley College last season, outfielder Shannon Claus. We have some talent. Can't wait for the season to swing off coming up. Now, from the diamond to dunks, yes, women can dunk too, Brittany Griner. If you ask most of the coaches, they'll take 2 points, but usually when you hear from them, they're yelling out defense. One of our own women right here in the 409 averages more steals than you ever had in a video game. The 5'8" from DeSoto, Chastity Barr, 6 steals a game, no joke. She not only leads the nation in steals, but is the all-time leader in women's basketball for Lamar. I speak with her one-on-one at 10 o'clock, and she lost a bet in Southeast Texas. I need your guys' help to make sure she keeps her word. Now, going to high school, there's plenty to choose from. Who put in the most work this week? Who put in the most effort at practice? What player didn't complain to the coach when they said run more suicides and was able to maintain good balance of working out and making sure they're succeeding in the classroom? Ladies and gentlemen, that's the J. Russ Hustler. I'll let you know who my pick is at 10 p.m. Now, moving over to the AFC Divisional round, Jags and Steelers. Pittsburgh had no idea what was going to happen to them. Former LSU stud Leonard Fournette takes the handoff from Blake Bortles, 109 yards on the day. They take the 14-0 lead. The rookie went out with a foot injury, but he came back. And Big Ben is going to need a lot of ice. The young Jags ate him up. The 2 turnovers by the black and yellow had them feeling blue, now seeing green. 53 yards to the house, 28-7. Jacksonville, Trick Daddy, take it to the house. Upset alert, Jacksonville wins 45-42. In 2016, they had the 4th worst record in the NFL. 2017, headed to the AFC Championship game. They'll be going to New England. Now, the Vikings defeated the Saints 29-19 in the season opener for Monday Night Football. Drake said nothing was the same. In this case, everything was the same. Breeze has been held under 5 yards in the first quarter for its first time as a starter in 2003. That happened against the Steelers. Checking the score now, Breeze just connected with Michael Thomas. Vikings still up 17-7. All right, 1-4 Former Texas head coach is heading out west. The Arizona Wildcats are set to hire Kevin Sumlin. The Bruton, Alabama native had a 51-26 record at Texas A&M. Sumlin was released after the 2017 regular season, has been replaced by head coach Jimbo Fisher, former head coach for Florida State University. By the way, he's already going to receive $10.1 million buyout from Texas A&M later this month. Hashtag baller alert. Now make sure you guys follow me on social media. It's very easy to do. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Do the email thing too. So when we were watching the game, Jackie, I saw you shouting out a little bit for Leonard Fournette being in Louisiana and everything. So
I love Leonard Fournette. LSU, baby.
Yeah, nobody was expecting him to get this win, but I mean, the Jags put everybody on notice. It's legit. I don't know what they're going to do, against New England next week, but I just hope it's a good game. I don't want them to blow them out.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Get you an LSU shirt, shave your head, maybe go for
shave my head. I don't know if I look good like that.
That's how you can tell you're a real LSU fan. Just shave it off.
Shave an LSU in my head,
Hashtag
maybe.
shave Jackie.
All right, thanks, Jay.
The WNBA's all-time leader in steals per game was Kim Perrott with the Houston Comets. She had 2.6 steals a game. That's what Chris Paul averages around for the Houston Rockets. What if I told you right here in Beaumont, Texas, the nation's leader in steals plays for the Lamar Cardinals? No joke. I spoke with her one-on-one about her historic season with the Big Red. Chazzy, I was checking out some of your stats, and it says that you're averaging 6 steals a game.
Yes, sir.
That sounds like video games numbers right there. You got to tell me, what is the secret to you making this many steals per game?
I wouldn't call it a secret. I guess it's just focus and determination, pride in my defense and wanting to go out there and do what I can do.
She's been back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year in our conference, and obviously she's trying to get that again. But, she really puts havoc on the opponent. She's a real strong player, too, that, she doesn't get pushed around, and then she'll beat you to the spot, and you really can't move her.
Continuing to be persistent and consistent and just staying with it and not letting up, not letting off the gas.
Do you have any mentors that you kind of look at, or are you trying to set the new standard saying that you're the person now that's averaging 6 steals a game, people look up to you?
Yeah, I'm trying to just, be that leader myself, but I do have, my mom, she played basketball, in college and high school, so I kind of look up to her as far as her game's concerned.
Come on, everybody make it. All right, now, something I've noticed in practice, you guys are having a little bit of trouble defending the high-low.
Yeah.
And there's been plenty of suicides being ran. Why is it so difficult to defend that high-low?
I think it's just lack of focus. We just came off of a break of an off day, so I think it's lack of focus. I think in the game we'll be able to get it. We'll be practicing again tomorrow, probably practicing the high-low over and over again, and probably running a few more suicides, but I think we'll get it.
What's something funny about you that a lot of people don't know about, but just maybe people on the team?
I like to sing. They may disagree that I can't sing. They may agree that I can't sing, but I think I can sing a little bit, just a little bit.
I don't know if I could vouch for that. I would have to hear that myself, too.
All right, so 409, I'm going to put her on blast real quick. So now you got to do it.
No.
She set herself up.
They always do this to me. You know what? Never mind, I can't sing. It's okay. It's all right.
You know what? If they win the next game, if they're 3-0 in conference, you got to sing.
I promise I will.
All right, there we go.
I'm probably going to be singing eventually, so yeah.
Love that. That's that confidence. All right, Chazzy, it's time to sing. Going to high school. You might be asking, what does it take to become a J. Russ hustler? Well, let me explain it to you. What player gave the most effort during the week? What player gave the most that they've had ever, given everything in the tank, keeping their grades up as well? That's a J. Russ hustler. This week, I picked the whole Westbrook Bruins team. These cats balled out in 67-53 W over Sam Rayburn. Come on the show. I want to show you guys some love. Y'all some hustlers. Congrats. If you want your school to become a J. Russ hustler, shoot me a message. Your school might be on next Sunday night. All right, so now getting to the NFC right here. What? Duval. Okay, Troy, I get it. I mean, the Jags are in the first AFC Championship game since 1999. But can we talk about the NFC, man?
No. It's all about Duval. football,
This
and my
guy
man
over here.
Blake Bortles.
Florida native. You know what? Can we run the clip? Let's get to the NFC. Sticking with football, who wants to go to the NFC Championship game? Saints and Vikings. This was a good one up north. Vikings strike first. Case Keenum with the pitch to Jerick McKinnon, 7-0. Only 95 rushing yards on the night with Minnesota. Going to the fourth quarter, Saints up 24-23. 10 seconds left in the game. Stephon Diggs, 61-yard touchdown run, and this game isn't over yet. Why? Because they got to kick the extra point. Vikings advance 29-24. Saints had a 97 yards in penalties. Now, for my high school and college kids out there, this is why coach is always telling you to form tackle. That's why I brought in our meteorologist, Eric Brill, here to show you what I mean. All right, so butt down, head up, and then you get in there, you tackle just like this. Now, I don't want to hurt Eric, so I'm not going to bring him to the ground or anything. Now, Jay Russell's football camp starts next week at Lamar. I'm going to have some more tips. Thanks for being a good sport, Eric.
Dude, I was worried.
You see right here, I can take him down, guys. All right, make sure you follow me on social media. Story ideas. Let's talk some fashion. Let's talk some story ideas and all of that and have some fun, baby. I see Eric is spinning the ball right now, right on the desk. All right, that does it all for sports.
Thanks. Head after. What about
They knew I was coming.
When it came down to me, I had a 1986 Honda Accord. Now, I bought this thing for $800, and the funniest thing ever, I went to a gas station, and I went to go put gas in it. I come back outside the gas station, and it's on fire.
I was going to say it's a very economical choice, but until it catches fire.
You know what, though? You get what you pay for, though. Not only is today important because of Black History Month, but it's been 2 years Southeast Texas. It's time to mix and match those district matchups up. UIL releases their realignments for state. Teams that usually battle against each other in the playoffs will go head-to-head early in 2018. For District 21-6A football and basketball, the new Beaumont ISD school, Ozan and Central Mergen steps up with the big boys. They'll face off against Westbrook along with Sheldon King, not listed on is Channel View and LaPorte. Now, y'all see North Shore on there. This is going to make this district very, very hard to see who's going to come out as the king and queen. Now, District 9-5A, Port Arthur Memorial has Baytown Goose Creek Memorial. In their district, I just like the name of that. Say it really fast, it sounds funny. Not pictured, Humble Kingwood Park. Titans have a good program, great competition. But for Division II, we have heavy hitters in our area. Nederland, Port Neches Groves, and also Bider Pirates. Arr. That sounds like a pirate, Captain Jack Sparrow, if you like the movie. Baytown, Lee, and Crosby also in that division with Bider. Now, moving on, Lumberton drops to 4A. Now they'll face the Cardinals, Bridge City, Mauriceville, and that's different this upcoming season. Not seeing the Raiders face off against those 5A squads. For Division II, Jasper left out. The Bulldogs stay put, but Silsbee is now with their district rival, Hardin Jefferson and West Orange Stark. Also, the Longhorns are at the top of that division. Now, Orangefield Bobcats drop out down to 3A. They'll also be up against Buna, Kirbyville, Warren, East Chambers, and Woodville. In District 2, Coombs and Newton, the 2017 state champions, Newton Eagles. I've heard some reports saying that people don't want to play them. I know they won a national championship and all, but don't be scared. To be the best, you got to beat the best. Going back down to 4A, the West Orange Stark High School boys basketball team will forfeit 4 games. West Orange Cove discovered an eligible player had participated in games. Now, the error was discovered on Wednesday and self-reported the same day. UIL Executive Committee voted to administer the forfeiture. Now, also, we'll be right back after the break. When you think about sports, team comes to mind, but the great Michael Jordan said there is no I in team, but there's one in win. Sometimes you just have to take over. There's one 6'3" senior in Saban Pass who has a scoring mentality like Kevin Durant. The Sharks' Daniel Sam leads the state in scoring, dropping over 30 points per game. His squad 99 overall, 1-0 in district play. Now his head coach Scott Haydorn is more impressed this season about how Sam gets the team involved. All the way, he's just the best scorer, cheering his team on all the way around. Get this, number 23 in the country. I interview him one-on-one at 10 p.m. You don't want to miss this. Now, talking to NBA, head coach Greg Pop is a no-excuse guy, but when Kawhi Leonard and Manu Ginobili are out, it's hard to win. LaMarcus Aldridge finished the game with 25 points, 11 rebounds, and he recorded his 18th double-double of the season. But the Hawks out-rebounded the Spurs 50-37. Spurs even won the turnover battle as well, 15-9. The Spurs have not won 2 games in a row for the month of January. Hawks hold on for the victory, 102-99. By the way, Atlanta has the worst record in the NBA. The Hawks have lost 20 straight in San Antonio, but they're 26-19 at home against the Spurs. Now, I'm going to take off my sports cap just for a moment. Now, when I woke up this morning, I was in a good mood today because the Martin Luther King holiday with his 89th birthday was today, if he were still alive. A family in Newton did not have the same joy because the racial slurs that were left on T-shirts stretched out on a resident's mailbox. The message read was horrible, and as you could see by these pictures, it doesn't need any repeating. The first emotion I felt was sadness, not anger. I went back and forth in my head saying, should I speak up about this matter or not? I'm just a sports reporter here to bring a positive vibe to your life. Then I thought about what my parents raised me to do, speak up when my voice is needed. MLK said the time is always right to do what is right. I'm not speaking up just for the African-American community. I'm speaking up for those who have been discriminated against and dealt with injustice, whether for race, religion, sex, social status, ethnicity, sexuality, or anything. Martin Luther King Jr. stood up for everyone. Honoring him on January 15th was a day to bring us together, not tear us apart. In 1964, MLK won the Nobel Peace Award Prize, leading the charge for Congress to make the Civil Rights Act to make it illegal to treat people differently because of their color of their skin when they're trying to buy a house, rent an apartment, or simply go into a restaurant. In 2018, we're still dealing with racism. Let this year be different. We're all created equal. No one's better than anyone else. I'm an anchor on television and no important than anyone else. To the person who wrote that message, I pray that one day you'll change your mind about your beliefs. Please do not judge people by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Now, I want to hear your guys' thoughts on what I just had to say. You can contact me several different ways on social media, through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or you can email me. I just want to hear back. And, you know, when I really think about this, too, if it wasn't for people like Martin Luther King, I wouldn't be on the desk with you right now.
Jay, thank you so much for your thoughts. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
We're back with more in just a bit. We have...
We are the managers of the Lady Westbrook Bournes basketball team.
And to make it to the first round of playoffs is a great opportunity.
And we are ready to defeat Goose Creek Memorial.
And you're watching Sports with Jay Russell.
That's what I'm talking about, confidence. Major shout out to all the managers of the teams out there. They're hard workers. Speaking of hard work, that's the definition of Westbrook Lady Bruins basketball. Running up and down the court, fast break, points on points. But when you're playing a squad that has a similar type of play, the Lady Bruins need to hamper down on defense. I need that Lamar Robin harmony press. 17 steals a game, and when you're moving around that quick, it's easy to get some turnovers.
Right now, we're working on our press breaker and our defense because the team's going to be just as fast as us and run fast breaks just like we do. So we're going to try to do what we do and basically perfect it, everything that we're working on.
Even Coach Jackson painted her toenails orange as a good luck charm. Girls on the team, I need a picture of that so I can put it on TV. Now, sticking with women's hoops, it's getting hot in here, Nelly style. Big Red women's basketball spanked Northwestern State 71-44 that extended their win streak to 26 wins at home. That's second in the country behind UConn at 74. Head coach Robin Harmony said after the game her team played down to their level, never complacent. The nation's steals leader, Chastity Bars, has at least one steal in all of her 83 career games. Cards play Sam Houston State on Saturday at 3 p.m. We'll have more news of weather right after the break.
I think it's just so great. America's doing so well.
Yeah, you know what? I just looked at it right now. They have 1 gold. Germany has 3. The Netherlands have 2. Norway has 1. So we got to keep it going in there.
I know. I'm loving it.
Yeah,
Team USA.
Team USA. I know we should have wore red, white, and blue, but we know it's
I'm
not
wearing red.
season. Well, I mean, I just wore a different kind of tie type of thing.
And you're festive, so that's
very
fun.
festive. That's what it is out here. Coming up next in sports, the last time 2 teams will ever meet. The preview coming up next. The first time I saw Central match up with Ozan was on January 19th. Now, the game was going to be a battle. Walking into that gym, I heard the crowd seeing the players squid at each other. They're locked in. The Jaguars had the juice that night, though, a 76-54 win. However, since that loss, those Cats, yes, their Panthers, won 5 out of their last 6 games, 409. I need to know, who do you got in this next game coming up this Tuesday? I want to hear from you. Southeast Texas, vote. Ozan has home court advantage, but Central has lost their only 2 district games to Memorial. That's big. That mindset of winning could do you a big favor. To vote, head to our Facebook page, and it's right there. You just got to tell us why they're going to win. 3-point shooting, point guard play, press defense. I'll give you an update at 10, and I'll have the final results on Tuesday at 6 p.m. And now at 6 p.m. on Sunday, the Rockets and Mavericks doing the Texas two-step. On a winning streak, Houston has won by an average of 15 points. 2 teams going in different directions, with the rise of James Harden and CP3 and the fall of one of my all-time favorites, Dirk Nowitzki, who will miss the game with a left ankle effusion. Now, the Rockets are 25-1 in games. James Harden, Chris Paul, and Clint Capella all play. Now, the Rockets win 2-1 against the Golden State Warriors this season. Great measuring stick. I'll have those highlights at 10 on 12 News. Now, on ABC, the Cavs and Celtics. Paul Pierce will become the 23rd Boston Celtic to have his jersey retired. Kyrie Irving brings it up the floor, lets this one launch as part of his 16 first-half points. The newly acquired Jordan Clarkson gets the steal, coming all the way down the court, going coast to coast, knocks it in with the right hand. Cavs go up 38-34. And Terry Rozier running the point. This is good for him. Coming in the game off the bench, in and out to Al Horford, slams it down 40-38. But that's all of the Boston highlights. The new look Cavs give the Celtics an old-fashioned, well, you know the rest. Cleveland shot 53% from three-point land and had 46 points in the paint. Inside-outside game, final score 121-99. In Southeast Texas, I enjoyed my first Mardi Gras out in New Orleans, and I sent everyone at home a gift. You see it, right? It's right on your chest. Can I borrow it for a second? Here, let me get it over your head real quick. Hold on. There we go. Looks good. I mean, I got you guys something at Endymion 2018. There you go. It looks real good on me, right? If you want to contact me and just say thank you, or let me know who's going to win that Ozan Central game on Tuesday, here's the deal. Do it on social media. It's a pretty good picture. I don't know who took it. And if you're one of the cool kids like myself, go ahead and give me a follow. Click the like or follow, whatever the kids do nowadays. We got the email on there too, at JRussellTV, Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, and kind of jingling right here, right now too. So, you want to rock one here?
I'm offended.
I know I got the fans. I know I got. Here we go. Here we go. I'll give. You want the bigger one? You want the lights? All right, here we go.
That one.
Mardi Gras.
I went to New Orleans too, but I didn't go to the big parade yesterday.
Oh,
here we go.
It's all locked in.
Oh, look.
This is live TV, everybody.
Teamwork.
So
this is teamwork. Look,
we're literally
locked
locked
together.
so we're just going to stay just like this.
This is how we bond at 12 News.
There we go. I can't believe this is
I can't believe that was your first parade, though.
Oh, my gosh. You saw my Instagram story. I know, but I was always working. You know how the TV business is. But it was fun, though. You could see, like, we're joined together.
Look at it. All right. Well, thank you, Jay.
We are the managers of the Lady Westbrook Bourne's basketball team.
And to make it to the first round of playoffs is a great opportunity.
And we are ready to defeat Goose Creek Memorial.
And you're watching Sports with Jay Russell.
If the Westbrook girls are as confident as their managers, this game is in the bag. The Lady Bruins won 4 out of their last 5 games, heading into the playoffs to play Goose Creek Memorial on Monday at 6 p.m. in Baytown. And over the weekend, hopefully Coach Jackson had her girls in the gym hard. Those are some big girls in the middle, and it could mean trouble in the paint, but that's fine. Attack the basketball like a lady bear. That means gracefully, but still forceful. Goose Creek has allowed 44 points in the last 3 matches. Make it rain from behind the arc, ladies.
Oh, it is going to be a lot tougher, but I've been working on my game and working on keeping my intensity, so I'm just doing what I've been doing, but just a little more aggressive, keep attacking the goal, and just keep making the team work hard, making it past first round. So I think we're going to be really excited, and everybody's going to be really proud of us, and I'll be proud of myself.
Can't wait for this game. Lance Edwards and myself will have you covered Monday night at 10 p.m. And for the Battle of Beaumont, the votes have spoken. The 409 believes that Central will sweep Ozan this season. Now, if you're a Panthers fan, Sanjay, you're pulling for the Jags. Nope, I'm going by the votes. Go to our Facebook page, type in 12 News Now, make a move. Voting ends on Tuesday. The lead is 60-40. Central looks like they're going to get the win. All right, to some NBA action. James Harden and the Rockets hosting the Dallas Mavericks. Going to the first quarter, Rockets up by 4, but James Harden hits the 3 in the corner. Rockets go up by 7. Now, the final seconds before the break, Mavs down. Dennis Smith misses the layup. Kyle Collinsworth, slam, bam. 2-point lead at the halftime. The Chef cooked up 27 points, and the Wake Forest alum added 25. Easy work. They win 104-97. Yeah, that's our own Mo Kennard and Chastity Barnes of the Lamar women's basketball team that only have one loss in Southland Conference play. Now, I need to work on my step in the name of love moves, but they got it down there, and they're winning too. All good. You guys want to see how I found that video? I was on social media, so why don't you guys follow me on social media? Very easy to do. Source anchor Jay Russell, or at Twitter at JRussellTV. Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, or do the email thing too. And I just learned this week that I didn't know that BMT stood for Big Money Texas. So
well, now you know.
I feel like I need to change like some hashtags or something like Big Money J or something. Big Money Jackie.
I don't know. When I first moved here, I asked what people call themselves, and one person told me Bow Monsters. I'm like, that's kind of cool. But I haven't heard anyone say that though. I guess just big money town people, right?
You know what? I heard the official song of it, and I said, okay, I like that. You know,
what's the song sound like?
We got to go to break.
All right, next time I'll get you.
Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Dejanique Garrison. Well, happening right now, the 35th annual Taste of the Triangle in Beaumont is happening at the Civic Center. Now, it is a night of live music and, of course, the food. The event is always held on Fat Tuesday, the day before Ash Wednesday. 12 Sports anchor Jay Russell is at the Beaumont Civic Center getting his first taste of the triangle. Jay, we all want to know, what is it like out there?
Hey, Dejanique, having a good time out here right now at the 35th annual Taste of the Triangle. And I found somebody that's been tasting all the foods around here. Margaret, you got to tell me, what's the best food you've tried so far?
So far, cheddars with their ribs are delicious. Market Basket sausage is the bomb, and all the wines are excellent. So,
you know, I tried the sausage, but I haven't tried the ribs yet, and I happen to have them right here. Now, I'm going to try to bite it a little bit and let you know how it tastes at home 409. You guys should go to Cheddar's right now, and you guys should go get some ribs. It's pretty good. Dejanique, everybody back there. Now, you told me you had some wine too, Barry. What's the best wine you've had?
I like Red's Heart watermelon flavor. It was delicious, and they have cupcake wine over in the corner too. So,
cupcake wine?
Choose from. Yes. You get your sweet and your wine on at the same time. So.
Yeah, I had to take off my sports hat, but I love my news hat today. That does it all here from the Beaumont Civic Center. Thank you, Margaret. Jay Russell with 12 News, not sports this time. Back to you in the studio, Dejanique.
Jay Patrick wants you to bring some of those ribs back. Look.
There's a doubleheader in Channelview tonight, so since I'm here holding down the fort, I've sent Jay Russell to cover the Ozan Lady Panthers and Silsbee Lady Tigers. First game is already underway. Let's check it out. How's it looking out there, Jay?
That's right, Lance. It's crazy out here right now. Playoff atmosphere. Now, the end of the first quarter is over for Ozan right now. It's tied 10-10. It was a very fast-paced game going back and forth. And I spoke with the head coach before the game, Tammy Brown, and she told me in the second and third round of the playoffs, it really comes down to who wants it more. And right now, it looks like they're neck and neck, so we're going to see what they're going to be able to do later on. Now, at 8 o'clock, going down to 4A, we're talking about the Silsbee Lady Tigers. They're playing the game that it's really going to come down to fast break. Now, you know what the fast break transitional points, you got to get back on defense. That's how you give up easy points. So it's good to get down there on the court, but you got to get back and make sure you get set up so you do not give those easy points up. We're going to have those highlights for you at 10 o'clock tonight. Lance Edwards, Jay Russell, I can't name a better duo. That's all from me reporting out here at Channel View. Jay Russell, 12 Sports.
So complimentary.
Let me throw out some numbers. If I said the team was 25-7 to start the year, who would you think I'm talking about? The Houston Rockets? Lamar? Close. That's not it. Head up north, Silsbee girls basketball, and now they're the area champs. Miss Hill led the Tigers with 13 points, 7 rebounds, 2 steals, and 1 assist. Stat sheet stuffer. Full court defense all throughout the game. Have y'all seen that Simpsons episode where the kid says, "Stop, stop"? He's already dead. That's how it felt with a 35-point win with the girls basketball team. Lady Tigers head coach Deborah Haynes spoke about this year's squad and what it means to her.
They have my heart, and I feel like I have their heart as well, and we just work hard together, our fast pace, and main thing is defense. That's one thing that I push on them, that we got to make sure we play good defense because we know that's what wins championships.
The journey continues for our girls. 409 versus everybody. Silsbee plays Houston Yates. Lady Lions on Tuesday at Summer Creek High School. Looks like I'll be in H-Town next week. And talking boys hoops, Port Arthur Memorial showed that they were the best team this season in 5A. Key wins over Ozan and Central prepared this club for anything. In their last 3 games, the Titans did not allow over 35 points in a game. And this young kid named Tywin Wesley has a good shooting stroke, ball handling skills, plus he could throw down some mean windmill dunks. All jokes aside, he is a baller. Coach Coleman, tell me how's number 35 perform under pressure?
Well, one of the things, every time the lights come on, he's going to perform. The one thing we know about Wesley is that he's going to be consistent. You know, he does a good job every time he hits the floor. He gives us everything that he has and the things that we need. We've always said one game at a time, one practice at a time, and the kids have been doing a good job of focusing on that.
The 22 5A District Champ Titans play Barbers Hill 6 p.m. on Monday at Channel View High School. An 8 NBA three-point specialist showed off their shooting skills Saturday night. Going to the first round, Golden State's Klay Thompson came out on fire, knocking out Miami's Wayne Ellington after tallying up 18 points. A lot of bricks right there. You're about to build a house with that. But believe me, he was in the finals. Going to the youngest player in the competition, Devin Booker, was hot all over the court in the final round. He put up an astonishing 28 points from the field, and that's a finals 3-point record. Winner chicken dinner, he gets it done. That's good for them because the Suns are not having a good year. Coming back home, our only 6A girls basketball team, the Westbrook Lady Bruins, fell to Goose Creek Memorial 60-45 in the bi-district playoffs. On Sunday night, I have the girls in the studio, and they're discussing their plans after high school, and I'm proud to say all of them are planning to attend college. I'll have the interview Sunday night at 10 on 12 News. And the cool kids, I'm talking to you guys, so don't pay attention if you're not cool. Follow me on social media. I mean, look at the smile. That's kind of like an inviting way to say, hey, you should follow me and come on the show, do a story. But I'm very excited. Westbrook girls coming on, and it is real funny because I told one of the girls, I'm going to say her name, Serenity Bill Williams. I said, all right, she said she wants to major in business. Okay. So I said, you're in Iceland or Greenland, you need to sell me a snow cone. And she sells me a snow cone, and it's pretty hilarious because it's already cold there.
What type of snow cone? What flavor do you like?
I'm kind of a grape guy.
Great.
Great. What do you?
I don't know, like cotton candy, tiger blood. They have all sorts of crazy. Yeah, right. They have all sorts of stuff.
Okay.
Well, thanks for that. Can't wait to see it. Thanks, Jay.
As I watched the Ozan Lady Tigers for the last time at Channelview High School play in the second round championship game, I didn't want their run to end, but for all the Southeast Texas squads, it has to happen sometime. A couple of missed free throws near the end of the game ended a chapter with the 43-38 loss to Manville. The last time they took a L was December 28th. Incredible season for the girls. After the game, I spoke with head coach Tammy Walker-Brown about what it meant to play and coach those players for the last time.
I think it meant a lot. You know, the best part about it is the girls from Central and the girls from Ozan. I mean, they're cousins. Some of them live right next door to each other. So I believe it's going to be an easy transition for next year. They've got a lot of youth there. I think that the girls are going to play well together. I think that the new school that we're building, bringing together, and the basketball for next year will be very competitive.
Can't wait to see the ladies in the maroon and gold Lady Timberwolves. And our only 6A girls basketball team left, the Westbrook Lady Bruins, in the studio tonight discussing their plans after high school. And I'm proud to say all of them have plans of getting higher education. And one of the players shows off her business skills, making an impossible sell. I'll have the interview Sunday night at 10 on 12 News. And moving over to baseball, Heartbreak Hotel Elvis Presley style. The Cardinals defense allowed one run in the 5th inning. Great defense down the stretch, but they had runners stranded on 2nd and 3rd, and that's not going to get it done. A 4-3 loss. Next game is Wednesday at Texas. And we can't talk about baseball without discussing the World Series champs, the Houston Astros. On Sunday, short work for the first full squad workout coming up on Monday. Now, this upcoming season, watch out for the Yankees, but the champs are still the team to beat. Come on now, 101 wins, coming back with one of the best offenses. Jose Altuve, George Springer, what more do you want? 12 Sports will make a trip soon out to Houston. Let me know what you want me to ask the major leaguers. We'll get it done for you. Now, coming back home, I had the pleasure of speaking with the youth ministry in Mount Rose Baptist Church for Black History Month. A 9-year-old Amani brought the house down with her singing. Not singing, singing. I spoke with the young people about my journey as a sports anchor from Arizona to Texas to Louisiana, back to Texas. Sister Petty contacted me through social media, and that's how I came out. So if you want me to come out, maybe talk to the school, anything like that, try to uplift our youth, because that's what we got to do. They are the future of tomorrow. Oh, yeah. You can do it on J. Russell 12 News, Twitter, Instagram. Sister Petty used the old-fashioned Facebook, so, that just lets you know. If you come and calling, I'll pick up.
Facebook's old-fashioned now?
Yeah,
I guess, yeah.
I talk to a lot of the high school kids, and they do the Twitter and they do the Instagram. So you got to stay hip, Jackie. Come on now.
Hey, I'm hip. I'm pretty hip.
What do you do that's hip?
Everything.
Everything.
My dance moves. We're not going to go there
We're
again.
going to work on your dance moves, and I'll just try and not be scared of roller coasters.
I know. Let's go on a roller coaster ride together, and then we can videotape it and share it with everybody.
South of Louisiana, help me out, guys.
Is that what you're going to sound like?
You know what I'm going to do. I'm going to wear the Black Panther mask so you can't see anything from Wakanda.
All right. Well, thank you, Jack.
Westbrook girls basketball had one of the best seasons in recent history, and I have them in the building right now. The only 6A team right now in Beaumont. I got head coach Jackson with me right now. We got Serenity Bill Williams, Ariana Williams, and also Destiny Mack. How y'all ladies doing?
Good.
They were like way hype before. They try to act brand new right now, all quiet and stuff. So Coach Jackson.
Yes.
You had a couple of days to reflect on the game. You guys lost to Goose Creek Memorial 60-45. You had a couple of days to kind of get the emotions down. What is your feeling about the game?
Well, I was a little disappointed in the results of the game, but I had time to reflect. First, I thought about what I could have done different to have a different outcome. Second, I thought about all of the positive things that happened throughout the season.
Girls, if you had a magic wand, you can go back in time and change anything about the game. What would you change? Starting with you, Serenity.
I would attack the goal more stronger than I did, and I'll come out more intense and be more vocal on the court.
I wouldn't have gave up in the fourth quarter like I did. Yeah, I would have changed that.
Let me just say this real quick. Ariana did not give up in the fourth quarter. I got a highlight of her with a great defensive play, so she did not give up at all.
I would have minimized turnovers.
Every group special that you have. But this one right here, you saw them from when they were babies and now they're seniors.
Yes.
What will you most remember about this group?
They're my babies. They were, Serenity is the only one who I didn't have in the 9th grade, but Destiny and Ariana have been with me, for 4 years.
Now, all of you are seniors. What are your plans after high school?
I plan on going to the Air Force. It depends if I get a full ride scholarship or not.
Real quick, what made you want to go to Air Force?
I've been wanting to go since I was in elementary.
Okay. All right. Ariana?
I'm planning on going to Stephen F. Austin Nacogdoches to study to be a psychiatrist.
So what I'm hearing right now is you're going to go to another Southland Conference school, so you're going to be trying to compete against our Lamar Cardinals?
Yeah, maybe so.
All right. Pack them. No, all right, Serenity, what about you?
I've been planning on what college I want to go to, but I want to major in business.
Business? Why you choose business?
We talked about this before.
You're good at persuading people?
Yes, I am.
All right, so go ahead and sell me right now. We're in Greenland, and it's super cold here. You need to sell me a snow cone. Sell me a snow cone. It's freezing outside, but you need to sell me the snow cone.
A snow cone in Greenland?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
freezing. Let me know.
Are you thirsty? You look really thirsty. Well, let me tell you something that will make your mouth parch. Well, it's parch me dry, de-parch. So if you drink this snow cone, you'll have all the energy that you can get. Take the snow cone.
Okay, if you guys want to come on the show, I'm talking to Vider, LCM, Hardin, Jefferson, Kirbyville, Woodville, Deweyville, and Legacy. Those are the only schools I have not covered yet. Reach out to me on social media if you have a cool sports story. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. That's my favorite. I also do the email.